What's up, EA football fans? With the highly anticipated College Football 25 release just around the corner, there's been a lot of buzz about Ultimate Team. Today, I'm here to share my predictions for some of the most sought after cards, from current gen stars to legendary players that would elevate your roster and make your team God tier. Let's dive in. College Football Ultimate Team, or CUT, has been kept under wraps, but if it's anything like other Ultimate Team modes, you can expect to build your dream team with current college football stars and legends from multiple eras. EA has confirmed you can play solo challenges or head-to-head seasons to upgrade your squad and climb the rankings. Additionally, you can test your skills in more competitive formats like College Football Ultimate Team Champs and the Champs Gauntlet. Today, I'm going to select icons from the 1980s, legends from the 1990s, standouts from the 2000s, and stars from the 2010s and 2020s. The criteria for my selections will be based on accolades, stats, impact, and of course, personal opinion. These eras are filled with college football Hall of Famers, but I'll limit my picks to 3 per era. 1 on offense, 1 on defense, and 1 wild card. Let's kick things off by diving into the 1980s, a golden era for college football that saw some of the most electrifying talents to ever hit the gridiron. The 80s were defined by intense rivalries, legendary coaches, and unforgettable players who left their mark on the game. From powerful running backs to lockdown defenders, the 80s gave us a glimpse of greatness that still echoes in stadiums today. Herschel Walker is the first card on our list. Walker was a powerhouse in college football during the early 80s, playing running back for the Georgia Bulldogs from 1980 to 1982. He was a dominant force on the field, known for his incredible speed, strength, and agility. Walker's freshman year was nothing short of spectacular, rushing for over 1,600 yards and leading Georgia to a national championship. Over his college career, he amassed over 5,000 rushing yards, won the Heisman Trophy in 1982, and was a 3-time All-American. His ability to break tackles, explosive acceleration, and relentless work ethic made him one of the most feared running backs in college football history. Next up is Reggie White, famously known as the Minister of the Fence. Playing for the Tennessee Volunteers from 1980 to 1983, White was a nightmare for opposing defenses. His combination of size, strength, and speed made him one of the most dominant defensive linemen in college football history. White set the school record for sacks in a single season with 15 and ended his college career with 32 total sacks, along with an impressive 201 solo tackles, earning him All-American honors. His ability to disrupt the backfield, overpower blockers, and make game-changing plays earned him the nickname the Minister of Defense. Reggie White's impact on the game was undeniable, and his legacy as one of the greatest defensive players in college football still stands strong. Lastly, for the 80s is the man, the myth, the legend, Bo Jackson. Bo's time at Auburn in the 1980s was nothing short of legendary, defining what it means to be a true sports icon. Beyond dominating the football field with 4,300 rushing yards, 45 touchdowns, and an electrifying 6.6 yards per carry average, Jackson also tore up the baseball diamond as an outfielder and a designated hitter for the Tigers. But what truly set Bo apart was not just his stats, it was his mythical athleticism. Jackson reportedly blazed through the 40-yard dash in a jaw-dropping 4.13 seconds, a feature that still stands as the stuff of legends. Imagine witnessing a player who could bulldoze through defenders one day and cover ground with the speed of a gazelle the next. Bo Jackson wasn't just a player, he was a force of nature, a mythic figure whose feats still echo through college football history. That's one card that you need to have on your College Football Ultimate Team roster. Moving into the 90s, college football continued to evolve with an influx of incredible talent and unforgettable moments. Intense rivalries, groundbreaking performances, and the rise of future NFL stars marked this decade. The 90s brought us some of the most iconic players who dominated the field with their unique skills and athleticism. From high-powered offenses to lockdown defenses, the 90s era showcased diverse talents that left a lasting impact on the game. Let's dive into some of the standout players from this golden era of college football. First up from the 90s is Peyton Manning, a quarterback whose name is synonymous with excellence. Manning played from the Tennessee Volunteers from 1994 to 1997, where he quickly established himself as one of the greatest quarterbacks in college football history. Over his college career, Manning threw for over 11,000 yards and 89 touchdowns, setting numerous school records. His poise, precision, and football IQ were unmatched, leading the Volunteers to an SEC championship in 1997 and earning him numerous awards, including the Maxwell Award and the Davey O'Brien Award. Manning's impact exceeded the stat sheet. He brought professionalism and preparation that set a new standard for college quarterbacks. Next up is Charles Woodson, one of college football's most versatile and dynamic players. Woodson played for the Michigan Wolverines from 1995 to 1997, where he made a significant impact on both defense and offense. As a cornerback, Woodson's exceptional skills in coverage, tackling, and ball hawking made him a defensive powerhouse. He recorded 18 interceptions in his college career and was a key player in Michigan's 1997 national championship season. Woodson's versatility was on full display as he also contributed as a wide receiver and a punt returner, making game-changing plays in all three phases of his game. His outstanding performance in 1997 earned him the Heisman Trophy, making him the only primarily defensive player to ever win the prestigious award. Lastly, from the 90s, let's delve into the unique college career of Randy Moss. Despite a rough start that included getting kicked out of Florida State, Moss found a new home at Marshall University, where he showcased his otherworldly talent. Playing just one season at Marshall in 1997, Moss put up staggering numbers, catching 90 passes for 1,647 yards and 26 touchdowns. His incredible speed, leaping ability, and knack for making acrobatic catches made him nearly unstoppable on the field. Moss's performance helped Marshall to an undefeated regular season and a spot in the Motor City Bowl where they nearly lost to Ole Miss. His dominance was so profound that he finished fourth in Heisman Trophy voting, a remarkable feat for any player from a smaller program. Randy Moss's single season at Marshall remains one of the most impressive in college football history, cementing his legendary status even before his NFL career began. In the 2000s, college football entered a new millennium filled with innovation, intense rivalries, and a wave of future of NFL stars. This era saw the game evolve with dynamic offenses, stifling defenses, and unforgettable moments that captivated fans nationwide. From the rise of powerhouse programs to the emergence of individual legends, the 2000s showcased a diverse array of talent that pushed the boundaries of the sport. Let's explore some of the standout players who defined this exciting decade of college football. Reggie Bush is first up from the 2000s, a running back whose electrifying plays and game-breaking abilities defined an era. Bush played for the USC Trojans from 2003 to 2005, where he became a household name with his speed, agility, and versatility. He rushed for 3,169 yards and 25 touchdowns during college, averaging an impressive 7.3 yards per carry. Additionally, he recorded 1,301 receiving yards and 13 touchdowns, showcasing his versatility as a dual-threat player. On special teams, Bush also returned 3 punts for touchdowns, demonstrating his ability to impact the game in multiple facets. He led USC to consecutive national championship appearances in 2004 and 2005, winning the title in 2004 and earning the Heisman Trophy that same year. Reggie's impact on the game transcended statistics. He embodied the excitement and spectacle of college football during the 2000s. Next from the 2000s is Ed Reed, a safety who established himself as one of the most dominant defensive players in college football history. Reed played for the Miami Hurricanes from 1998 to 2001, making a profound impact with his playmaking abilities and football intelligence. His knack for interceptions and game-changing plays set him apart as a defensive leader. Reed finished his college career with 21 interceptions, which tied the school record. His ability to read quarterbacks, anticipate plays, and deliver bone-crushing hits made him a nightmare for opposing offenses. Reed's leadership and playmaking were instrumental in Miami's success, including their 2001 national championship season. During this era, the U was feared nationwide for their aggressive defense and stacked roster that produced numerous NFL stars. Lastly, from the 2000s is Tim Tebow, a quarterback whose passion, leadership, and versatility left an unforgettable mark on college football. Tebow played for the Florida Gators from 2006 to 2009, where he became one of the most celebrated players in school history. His dual-threat ability as a passer and runner made him a dynamic force on the field. Tebow's college career was highlighted by numerous accolades, including the Heisman Trophy in 2007, where he became the first sophomore to win the prestigious award. He finished his career with over 9,200 passing yards, 88 passing touchdowns, and an additional 2,900 rushing yards with 57 rushing touchdowns, setting numerous SEC and school records. Tebow's leadership and clutch performances led Florida to 2 national championships in 2006 and 2008, solidifying his legacy as one of the greatest quarterbacks in college football history. As we enter the 2010s, college football entered a decade marked by rapid evolution, explosive offenses, and fierce competition. This era saw the rise of high-powered offenses, innovative coaching strategies, and the continued dominance of traditional powerhouse programs. From the emergence of dual-threat quarterbacks to record-breaking performances and unforgettable moments, the 2010s showcased a new era of athleticism and skills that captivated fans nationwide. Let's explore some of the standout players and moments from this defining dynamic college football decade. Lamar Jackson is the first player up from the 2010s, a quarterback whose one-of-a-kind athleticism and record-breaking performances redefined the quarterback position. Jackson played for the Louisville Cardinals from 2015 to 2017, becoming the youngest player to win the Heisman Trophy in 2016. His dual-threat ability as a passer and runner made him a nightmare for opposing defenses. Staggering statistics and highlight reel plays marked Jackson's college career. He passed for over 9,000 yards and 69 touchdowns while rushing for over 4,000 yards and 50 touchdowns, setting numerous ACC and school records. His dynamic playmaking and ability to take over games single-handedly solidified his legacy as one of the most exciting players in college football history. Next up is Tyrann Mathieu, also known as the Honey Badger, whose tenacious play and knack for game-changing plays made him a defensive standout. Mathieu played for the LSU Tigers from 2010 to 2011, earning a reputation for his exceptional instincts, ball skills, and versatility in the secondary. Mathieu's impact was felt on defense and special teams, showcasing his versatility and playmaking. He finished his college career with 133 total tackles, 16 tackles for loss, 11 forced fumbles, 6 fumble recoveries, 16 passes defended, and 4 interceptions. Mathieu's ability to disrupt offenses and create turnovers earned him the Bednarik Award as the nation's best defensive player in 2011. If not for his off-field issues and being dismissed from the team in 2012, Mathieu had a great chance to become the second defensive player to win the Heisman, joining Charles Woodson. Finally, from the 2010s is Christian McCaffrey, a versatile running back whose all-around skills and record-breaking performances set him apart. McCaffrey played for the Stanford Cardinal from 2014 to 2016, where he became known for his skill set as a runner, receiver, and return specialist. He rushed for over 3,900 yards and 21 touchdowns, averaging an impressive 6.2 yards per carry. Additionally, he caught 99 passes for 1,206 yards and 10 touchdowns. McCaffrey also excelled on special teams, setting NCAA records for all-purpose yards in a season with 3,864 yards in 2015. His breakout season in 2015 earned him numerous accolades, including the Paul Hornung Award as the nation's most versatile player and finishing second in Heisman Trophy voting. McCaffrey's impact on the game showed running backs were meant to do more than just run the ball. Finally entering our current decade of college football, the 2020s have already begun redefining the game landscape. With new stars rising, innovative coaching strategies, and evolving player dynamics, this era promises to continue the tradition of excitement, competition, and excellence on the gridiron. From dynamic quarterbacks to disruptive defensive players and record-setting performances, let's explore some of the standout talents and moments that have shaped the early years of the 2020s in college football. First up is Devontae Smith, a wide receiver whose exceptional route running, blazing speed, and playmaking ability propelled him to stardom. Smith played for the Alabama Crimson Tide from 2017 to 2020, where he became known for his consistency and big play potential. Smith's college career is marked by his outstanding final season in 2020, where he recorded 1,856 receiving yards and 23 receiving touchdowns, nearly tying Randy Moss's record. His speed and agility made him a constant threat on the field, able to outrun defenders and make acrobatic catches. His performance earned him numerous awards, including the Heisman Trophy, making him the first wide receiver since 1991 to earn the prestigious honor. Smith totaled over 3,900 receiving yards and 46 touchdowns throughout his career, setting multiple school and SEC records. Next up, we're sticking with the Crimson Tide with Will Anderson, a dominant edge rusher whose disruptive presence and relentless pursuit have made him a standout defensive player. Anderson joined the Crimson Tide in 2020 and quickly emerged as a force on defense. Anderson's impact was immediate, showcasing his speed off the edge and ability to pressure quarterbacks consistently. In his freshman season, he recorded impressive statistics with 52 total tackles, 7 sacks, and 10 tackles for loss, earning him SEC Freshman of the Year honors. His next season would be one for the ages as he followed it up with 102 tackles, 34 for loss, and 17 sacks. His lightning-quick first step, non-stop motor, and arsenal of pass rush moves made him a game record for opposing offenses. He finished his career with 62 tackles for loss, 34 sacks, cementing his place as one of the best pass-rushing phenoms in college football history. Last but not least, in the 2020s, we have Sauce Gardner, a standout cornerback known for his exceptional coverage skills and versatility on the field. Gardner played for Cincinnati Bearcats, where he quickly established himself as one of the top defensive backs in college football. Gardner's ability to lock down opposing receivers and completely cut off one side of the field was an asset for the Cincinnati defense. His coverage skills and ball hawking abilities allowed him to accumulate 9 interceptions and 18 pass breakups in his career. The most glaring stat is that officially Gardner never gave up a single touchdown in his 3 seasons at Cincinnati. He was the 2021 AAC Defensive Player of the Year and a 2021 Consensus All-American. Quarterbacks feared looking his way, knowing the outcome would not be good. In the modern spread era of football, Gardner became a weapon for the defense and proved that a lockdown corner is one of the most, if not the most, essential weapons for a defense in college football. College Football 25's Ultimate Team has the potential to be one of the best Ultimate Team game modes we've ever seen. With so many eras of the past and dynamic talents of today, there are endless possibilities for game-changing players you can assemble in your dream team. Who would you choose? Comment below and tell me which college football stars from each era you'd love to see in cut. If you're fiending for content, check out my Hidden Gem Players and Ultimate Playbook Guide playlists. Also, be on the lookout for next week as we discuss the EA College Football 25 Dynasty Deep Dive. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for my notifications as the channel grows. The more we grow, the more I give away because of you guys' support. I'll announce the giveaway winners in the upcoming weeks, so watch for the community posts and follow me on Twitter, X, or whatever you'd like to call it. It's your favorite senpai, and I'm out till next time, guys. Peace.